Welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk with Angel and Nathaniel, where we'll be discussing insurance-oriented advice as well as heart-to-heart interviews with special guests from the department. From silly insurance stories to suggested insurance coverages, there will be something here for everyone. Today's special guest is Becky Keyser. Welcome, Becky. We're so happy to have you here with us. And thank you for participating with us in regards to our coffee talks. How are you doing
Thanks
today,
for
Becky?
having me.
Yeah,
I'm
yes.
doing fantastic. How are you?
Oh, I am outstanding as always. So, Becky, give us a little bit of an idea about what's your role here at AAA.
Yeah, I'm the insurance program manager. I have several roles within the agency. The main thing that I'm involved with right now is the remarketing team, but I also work with the AMP and financial services help desk problems. So I work with that as well.
Fantastic.
So,
Well, we
Becky, I
definitely
know you just started with us recently. Tell us how
Mhm.
long you've been at AAA.
I've been with AAA for about almost 36 years.
Yeah, so that's recently, right?
Yeah, just the other day.
just a little bit of
A hop,
time.
skip, and a jump.
Yep. No, yeah, I've had several different roles within the agency, but most of it has been in insurance.
Awesome.
And it's a great place to work. So that's why I've been here 36, almost 36 years.
That's
That's great.
right.
That's
That's
great.
right. We can't get rid of you. You can't get rid of us, right?
That's right.
Well, it just goes to
Well,
show what
today,
an amazing organization that we have.
yes, absolutely. Nobody wants to leave. I think Nathaniel and I have mentioned this in previous coffee talks, but the one attractive thing to me when I came to AAA was the tenure of the folks that were in my orientation and how so many people have been here. You know, that 20-year club or the 25-year club. That's pretty amazing. You don't see that kind of tenure anymore. So you speak to, obviously, it's a good organization to work for if you've hung around for 36 years. So we appreciate you. Thank you.
Definitely so.
Thank
Definitely
you.
so.
So today we're going to go back and forth. We're going to, myself and Nathaniel will ask you questions. Some are work related, some are going to be a little bit fun. But the first question for me today is, what is a work related accomplishment that you're really proud of?
Um, I think I think I'm really proud of the way that I transitioned my role from Akron to Ohio Auto Club. I've learned so much in the past year. It's been exciting. It's been a little daunting, but I think I've managed to handle it pretty well.
That's great.
Mhm.
That's great. Well,
That,
we're
that
definitely
is,
happy for the transition. We're happy that you definitely came aboard and definitely can see the value, especially with the years of experience that you have and that you bring with you. It's definitely something that we can utilize here at the agency. So I've got an easy one for you. So how do you prefer to start your day?
With a can of Diet Pepsi.
Now, just a straight Diet Pepsi, or is it zero sugar? I know they mix those up so much nowadays. It's kind of hard to tell the difference between the diet and the zero.
Yeah, I'm pretty much old school, just a plain old Diet Pepsi.
So no eggs, no bacon, just straight Diet Pepsi.
Just a straight Diet Pepsi. No piece of toast, no granola.
so we can deduce you have a stomach of iron if that is the first thing
Pretty
you put
much.
in the morning.
Pretty
Now,
much.
now, has that
Oh,
been
I love
36 years of Diet Pepsi, or is just this something that's recent?
It's probably been close to 36 years of Diet Pepsi.
it. Oh,
That's
that's great.
awesome. That's
That's funny.
awesome.
So my next question for you might be the same answer. I'm not sure, but we'll see. What energizes you at work? I guess not necessarily in the morning, but your caffeine jolt. Other than your
I was going to
caffeine
say, you
jolt.
mean besides the caffeine? Yeah.
Right.
No, really, I think what energizes me most at work is seeing my team succeed.
Awesome.
I love being able to put people in a position where they're succeeding and they love what they're doing, and that's what energizes me.
Yeah.
That's
So
great. And go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say I can speak to that. Having come there and worked with you during, the transition, we discussed you are really just a manager that wants to elevate your staff, encourage, positive words of enforcement. You're not one of those, you're not doing a great job, but thank you for what you're doing. Can we correct it this way? So I've been in meetings with you, with staff and otherwise, and I would agree with that. You definitely challenge them to be better in a positive way. And I think that is the mark of a good leader for sure.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, being able to be in an environment where you have someone that's coaching you and pushing you forward in a positive manner, definitely, you get positive results from that. You're able to you know, push someone, coach someone, and I know I just said that, but it is really important for people to feel like they aren't being forced into doing something. We want people to enjoy what they do, and we all are on the same team, and it's important for all of us to succeed and enjoy what we do. And I definitely agree with Angel and being in meetings with you and working with you on a one-on-one basis. That positive attitude definitely does go a long way, and there's nothing better than seeing someone achieve their goals. So it's definitely
Right.
rewarding that. So I agree.
Yeah. And especially after 36 years, you've kept that positive attitude. So good for you.
So we'll move on to my next one. And it's one that I definitely enjoy asking because it kind of goes or gets to a kind of a personal level for us to, get to know more about you. But what's one thing most people don't know about you?
Well, I can't sing. Okay, we'll just get that right out of the way. But I guess maybe one thing that people don't know is I won the softball throwing contest at Marshall University. It was like an intramural kind of contest. There were different things throughout the day, and I won the softball throwing contest.
Now, is that something that you just entered randomly? Did you play softball and you just happened to enter into that contest? Or were you just walking on campus and you happened to see a flyer and you were like, you know what, let me see how far I can throw this ball?
Well, I played softball. I played softball throughout high school and up through to college, but I didn't. It was just part of an intramural thing, and I saw the flyer, and I thought, well, hey, you know what? Let me try that, and I won.
Are you
So,
competitive by nature?
Not really.
Okay. Just awesome. Well, you just must be amazing.
so what you're saying
Yeah.
is that if we go on campus to Marshall, we'll see a statue of you throwing a softball.
Well, you would think so, but no, all I got was a little blue ribbon.
Oh, I like the idea of a 12-foot Becky made out of granite.
That would be
Wouldn't that be
hilarious.
fun?
Yeah, right outside of the
Holding a
stadium.
can of Diet Pepsi.
Yes,
I
I
love
love
it.
it.
I
That's
love it.
right. Okay. That one wasn't supposed to be funny, but you cracked me up. So we have another funny one coming. What's your favorite TV show? The one you're always watching on repeat. So we have kind of a theory about this. So our theory, and we are definitely not professionals or experts on this, but our theory is that this will kind of tell you what kind of person someone is by what kind of TV they watch. So tell us what kind of TV shows you watch on repeat.
Probably NCIS or Law and Order. Either one I can watch if I like to have noise when I'm home. I don't watch a lot of TV, but when I do, probably those two would be on repeat.
All right. So more of the detective crime drama. You try to sit and figure out exactly, who done it, why they
Yep.
did it, and so forth. So I can see how that can relate to, your work ethic. You are a very detailed oriented person. And this is kind of where we try to evaluate, what you watch and how it applies to, how you manage your day and how you actually work. So we can see, that aspect of being a detective somewhat and trying to figure out, why things are the way that they are, how things can be improved. So I can see that definitely.
I can too. Also, with your spearheading the new program, right? The remarketing team is really not something that we've had. I mean, we've had account managers that did some remarketing, but your team is a little bit different, and so kind of those that detective work on what works and what doesn't, and kind of figuring that out. So that definitely comes into play with your day to day. So we're right.
Yeah, it does.
We are experts, regardless of what we think. We are.
So that leads us to our next question. What's your favorite thing about working here at AAA? Now, obviously, you've been here for 36 years, so there's got to be something that, keeps you coming to work every single day. So what would you say is your favorite thing about working here?
I love the people. I love working in a positive team environment where everyone works together to help each other succeed. I like that aspect of the job. Keeps me coming back to work every day.
Sure.
Well, that's an important thing. I mean, you have to enjoy what you do. And because we are in the people business, I mean, we do have our external customers, but also those internal customers, working with our team on a daily basis definitely is rewarding. And if you have a good team, it does make it easy to continue to come to work every single day. So I can definitely understand and agree with that 100%.
That's right. I really think that we all are very supportive of each other, and we all have each other's best interest at heart. So I think that's important for a team, for sure. Absolutely. Thank you. Okay, last question. Last but not least, we're digging deep on this one. Becky, what's one song or artist that you're embarrassed to admit that you like?
Well, I have a pretty eclectic taste in music. I listen to everything. I listen to bluegrass. I listen to rock. I listen to rap. I listen to a lot of different things. I don't care for country, but other than that, I'm pretty open. But if I had to tell you my most embarrassing song or artist,
Can't wait for
would
this
probably would probably be the B-52s, and the song would be Rock Lobster.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the B-52s or the song, but
I have. On occasion, Love Shack kind of comes to the forefront of my mind, and I find myself humming that song. I won't say that I sing it, but I find myself humming that song. So I won't say, well, I guess that means that I'm embarrassed to admit that I'm a B-52 fan myself. So
I like it too. I don't believe I've ever heard that song personally. So I will say to us and to everybody watching, we all need to go listen to the Rock Lobster song by the B-52s, right?
Great.
Go out and check it out.
And then you can just laugh at me, and I'll be embarrassed all over again.
So would you be willing to sing a little bit of it for us?
Absolutely not.
Okay, it was worth a try.
What if we, bribed you with a couple 12 packs of Pepsi? Would that do it?
Still no. Look, I'm doing you guys a favor. You don't want me to sing.
Okay, all right. I'll stop at that. That sounds like a fair trade. My eardrums for you, right?
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much, Becky, for joining us today for this episode of Coffee Talk. We really appreciate it so much. We'll see everybody next week for another episode of Coffee Talk. Everyday people, everyday conversations. Have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day.
Thanks, guys.